Servicers, here's how to stop HOA liens from interfering with investor profits, and a Fed rate hike is not likely despite core inflation improvements. Ahead on Thursday's News Wrap. When an HOA forecloses on a property for unpaid association fees, the servicer faces significant risk of increased loss and even losing its investor's stake in the property. The report found that there are 350,000 HOAs in the U.S. Together, these organizations claim more than 25 million households as members, which means 1 out of every 5 households in the country is subject to HOA rules and fees. When the Federal Open Market Committee closes its meeting next week, it will not likely conclude with a rate hike. And while the news is good for borrowers' wallets, now a new report by Capital Economics states that the Fed cannot stand pat even though core inflation is clearly rising. The report released Wednesday stated that an upward revision in the interest rate is unavoidable. It is critical because the Fed officials have stressed that the pace of interest rate hikes this year will be primarily determined by the actual progress made in inflation, returning to the 2% target. Relative to December, when the Fed hiked the interest rate for the first time this decade, officials should be revising their inflation projections higher and leaving their GDP growth and unemployment rates projections unchanged. You can check out these stories and all the latest happenings in the industry right here on our site. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again Friday. Until then, stay with DSNews.com for all your most relevant default servicing news.